where your tasks, these are the tasks, guys, where these tasks will get executed.
Is it on Azure cloud?
It is, can you see run on agent?
Node server.
This is run on agent. Guys, tell me who will give this agent to you? Microsoft will give this agent to us, correct? Are you getting my point, guys? Whenever there is a pipeline, first tell me what we generally do in any pipeline. We will build the code which is there in the repo. Will you agree?
Yes.
Yes. Once we build it, if there are no errors, what will you get?
Artifact.
Artifact. For that, guys, first of all, tell me, do you know, guys, React, Angular, and Vue, they need node packages. Do you know, guys, what is this node? Because it is a programmer's thing. So if you don't know, don't worry, because we never install anything there. In real time, guys, if you are building a pipeline for React, then, guys, the first step should be npm install. What will it do? It will install npm packages in the agent, which is nothing but a Microsoft server. A VM will be given by the Microsoft. Because, guys, once we install the node packages in that server, next step, guys, npm build. What is the meaning of npm build? It will actually start building the code which is there in the repo, guys. If you look at here, guys, in the next step, change the name to build. Command should be custom. And what command you need to execute? Run build. When you execute run build, what will happen, guys? The complete code which is there in the repo will now build. And if there are any errors, it will show in the logs, guys. So what are we doing in the second step? What are we doing in the first step? We are installing the software. Where are we installing? Where are we installing? On the agent where we are running this pipeline. Why we need a software, guys? Because you have an empty, guys, you have just purchased the laptop, new laptop, and it doesn't contain anything, and you copied some audio files on that particular laptop. To play an audio file, guys, do you need VLC player? Definitely. Do you know Windows Media Player? Definitely. Without those players, can you run the song? No, you cannot run the song. In the same way, I have React files. To build the React file, I need React software, correct? This npm install, what will it do, guys? It will install all npm packages on the server so that the server can build the code. If you don't install the software to the server, the total code will look like an alien language because it doesn't understand anything if we don't give the software to the server. Guys, if I ask one more thing, if it is .NET code, then do we need to install .NET software in the server?
Yes.
Definitely. If it is a Python code, do we need to install Python on the server? Definitely, guys. Before you build any code, to build it, the server should know the language, correct? Did you get my point, everyone? Clear? Okay. So first step, guys, what we have done, very simple. You just install npm in the server. For that, don't do anything, guys. Simply let me remove this. Let me remove all the tasks. If it is React, simply select plus, search for npm, select it, add. The first step, guys, it will install the npm in the server. Good. Next, go back. Don't touch anything, guys. Keep everything as it is. Next step is npm. Search for npm, add the same task, but this time change the heading to build, and command should custom. And guys, what command you need to run? It is run build. Now, guys, in this step, we will install node package npm in that particular server. In this step, we will build the code. How will you build the code? By executing this command. And at the end, last step should be publish build artifact. Now in this last step, guys, you are going to create a drop. You are going to create an artifact called drop. But guys, from which folder you need to create? You need to create from the build folder. Guys, what will happen here? When you build the code, guys, this repo has complete code. For example, the size of it is 1 GB. But when you build it, if there are no errors, at the end, guys, what will it do? It will create a build folder. That build folder will have some 10 MB of space. Now, when you create an artifact, will you create an artifact out of the project files or from the build folder?
From the build folder.
From the build folder, no need to look at the project files, correct? Because from the project files, already one build folder has been created, correct, guys? Now the total code, where is the total code? It is there in the build folder. Will you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, when you create an artifact, guys, called drop is, you can give any name, guys. This is my drop, my artifact name. I need to create it out of a build folder. So guys, mention the name of the build folder. That's it, guys. Save and queue. Very simple. Save and run. Only 3 tasks if it is React programming language. Select the button agent job. If you look at here, guys, acquiring an agent from the cloud. What is the meaning of that? Now, one agent has been assigned to you. You can see from Azure pipelines, Windows latest, one hosted agent has been assigned to you. And guys, this step here, in this step, it will be initialized. In this step, total code will be copied to the server. In this step, can you tell me, guys, what are we doing in this step? npm install. What are we doing? Installing npm. Where are we installing?
Microsoft.
Yeah,
agent.
Microsoft given agent, guys, which is nothing but a server, or you can call it as a virtual machine, guys. Then, guys, now from now onwards, we don't use the word server. Instead of that, use VM, guys. So here, what are we doing? I'm installing all packages, node packages into my VM, which has been given by the Microsoft. One, you can see that because it will take, can you see all other steps have taken only 2 to 3 seconds, but it is taking some 1 minute. Why? Because it is installing complete node modules, node packages in the server, so that server should know, because the next type is it has to build the code, React code. If you don't provide node software to the server, it doesn't know how to build a React code. That is the reason in this step, what will you do? You will install the node software in the server. Done. If you look at here, the software has been installed, guys. And after it, what are we doing here? npm build. In this step, what are we doing?
Packaging the code.
Yeah, packaging the code, or we are actually building the code, correct, guys? We are checking whether there are any errors in it or not. Yes, can you tell me what are we doing in this particular step? If you look at here, guys, what is this folder? Where is this location? Can you tell me where is this location?
On VM.
In the VM. And what this build folder contains in that VM? Packaging of the code, guys. Whatever the code which is there in the repo, now it has been converted to this build folder, correct? Yes. Now in this step, are we creating an artifact called drop from this folder?
Yes.
Correct. Now if you look at the pipeline, this pipeline now will have an artifact. You can see this is the artifact called drop, correct? These are the artifacts. Now, once you have created this build pipeline, what should be the next thing? You have successfully created the build pipeline, guys. What should you do next? What is the next step?
Release pipeline.
Yeah, release pipeline. With the release pipeline, what will you do? You will deploy it to the cloud, correct? Further, do we need to create an app service?
Yes.
Yes, because if it's a website, it should go into the app service. Click the button web app. And here select a resource group. You know what is a resource group? And after that, you have to give a proper name. For example, it is React Frontend React Frontend app. Give any name, guys. Give any name. And after that, can you tell me, guys, what should I select runtime stack? What should be a runtime stack for React? Can you suggest one? By seeing
NPM
this,
Node.
it is Node, correct? If it is .NET, guys, what should be the runtime stack? It should be .NET 7. If it is Java, if it is PHP, PHP, Python, Python. If it is React, what should be the runtime stack, guys? Node, correct? Guys, correct. Will you agree?
Yes.
Next, select the OS. And guys, next step, you need to select a free pricing plan, guys. Now just click the one review and create. Now I am creating one empty website in the cloud. Will you agree? Am I creating an empty website in the cloud? Does it contain anything, guys, by now?
No.
No.
No, it's an empty. We haven't pushed anything to this particular app service. It will not contain anything. It's an empty app service. Just wait for a minute. But you know it is running on Node, correct? Because NPM is nothing but Node package manager. Without Node, you cannot run React projects. Will you agree, guys? Okay, very simple. Wait for a minute. You can see, yeah, it will take at least 2 minutes to create, guys. Meanwhile, let us go back to the build pipeline. If you come back here, guys, now I have already created the build pipeline, guys. It is ready for my React project. You can see successfully we have created it. Now let us go and create a release pipeline. What should I do, guys? New release pipeline. And guys, can you tell me what is an input of any release pipeline? It is artifact, correct, guys? What is output of any build pipeline? When you run a build pipeline, at the end, what will you get, guys?
Artifact.
Artifact. And that artifact is the input to your release pipeline, because we need to deploy that artifact in the cloud, correct? So select that artifact. Yeah, this is the artifact, and click the button stage. And can you tell me what task should I add here? What should be the task, guys?
PM.
Service deploy.
Yes, Azure App Service deploy. Select it. Now, guys, what is this subscription? It is service connection, guys. Correct? What is that? I'll explain, guys. Don't worry. You will select a service connection, and after that, you will see all app services which are available in the cloud. Can you see which app service should I deploy my code?
React front
Correct.
app.
React Frontend app 1256. And guys, here you should give the artifact location. This is my location drop. Select it. Correct. Now, guys, if you go back to the cloud, initially, when we have created this React Frontend app, does it contain anything? Initially, nothing. Correct, guys? When you browse it, currently what it is telling, your web app is running and waiting for the content. Correct, guys? It is empty. Now, let us do one thing. Let me release it now. When you save it, when you create release, now what will happen, guys? When you click the button create, what will happen? The artifact, if you look at the pipeline, guys, where is the pipeline? Here. If you look at the pipeline, guys, what are we doing here? First, waiting for the request to be queued. That means we are again waiting for the agent. Once we have the agent, can you see initializing the job? And after that, you look here, guys. Download artifact from the build pipeline, correct? Do we need to download it? Because the code is there in the React artifact only, guys, correct? Next, deploy that artifact to the React app service, correct, guys? Clear? Get the artifact from the download option and deploy that to the app server. Wait for a minute. Wait for one more minute, it will be finished. Can you see, guys, my deployment is successful. Let me go back to the cloud. Let me refresh this. Can you see, guys? It's a simple application. Can you see? It's a React front-end. This is our project 2, guys. When we do the project, second project, when we click on this department, you will see some data here. When you click on employee, you will see some data. That means, guys, here we have deployed the front-end React to the cloud. Am I correct? Guys, clear?
Yes.
So, guys, what we have just done, we have created an app service. Yes, okay, could you please? I'm listening my own voice. So, can you please all go on mute? Okay, guys. Now, we have successfully deployed our React project to the cloud. Good, very, very good. Next.